multiplying decimals. Then to multiply by a decimal, we treat each of the numbers as whole numbers, i.e. ignore the decimal point. After we've completed this calculation, we put the decimal point back in. They're the same number of decimal places in the question as the answer. So we ignore it. We're just going to do 3 times 9. Very straightforward one. 3 times 9 gives us 27. How many numbers are there to the right in the question? Of the decimal point in the question? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there need to be 4 to the right then in the answer. So our answer then would be 0.0027. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very similar then for the second one. We're going to ignore everything. We're going to do 5 times 2. 5 times 2 gives us 10. How many numbers are there to the right in the question? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there need to be the same then in the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wee bit of a tricky one there. You need to make sure you kind of have your 1 in the right place there. So my actual answer to that is 0.0001. Hopefully that makes sense. Next one then starts to get a bit more complicated. So 0.17 times 0.165, but similar method. We just need to do a long multiplication here. Again, I've picked the smallest number just to be in the bottom. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 6 is 42. Plus 3 is 45. 7 times 1 is 7. 11. Put down my 0. 1 times 5. 1 times 6. 1 times 1. Adding them up. 5. 10, 8, 2. How many do I have to the right in the question? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 5 in my answer. So my answer then is not going to be 0.02805. 1.8 times 0.59. Similar to the last one, I'm going to do then 59. We're going to times that then by 18. 8 times 9 is 72. 8 times 5 is 40. Plus 7 is 47. Put down my 0. 1 times 9 is 9. 1 times 5 is 5. 11, 2, 16, 10. How many are there in the question? 1, 2, 3. So I need 3 then in my answer. So it's going to be 1.062. Finally then 230 by 1.22. It's debatable which way around you want to go for this one. I'm going to go for this because it means you don't need to multiply by the 0. So 0 gives us nothing. For the 3 we're going to put down the 0. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. For the 2 I'm going to put down 2 zeros. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. Adding them then I get 0. I get 6, 10, 8 and 2. How many are there in the question? There are 1, 2. So in the answer there need to be 1, 2 as well. So it's going to be 280.60. Incidentally, common sense should tell you your decimal point is in the right place. You're timesing 230 by 1 and a bit. So it should be over 230 because you're timesing by something slightly bigger than 1, and that is then a kind of a bit bigger than the 230. So that looks like a sensible enough answer to me.